these fucking shitheads watching this podcast. What's going on, everybody? This is another episode of this podcast here called Crafting a Chat. Yeah, it's on the wall over there, you see? Crafting a chat. I'm joined by my usual set of men.
Tails. Oh, okay.
Adam.
Oh, man, I love having sets of men.
Kevin. That guy over there who's, I don't know where he is, Desinoto.
He's late. He said he was going to be late.
Me.
The House of Usher fell on top of him. Rip.
Myself. Genesis.
Yeah, you have a name?
Fellow men, fellow males, fellow...
Why are there so many ads? What the hell?
What?
Fellow...
I'm deleting
fellow
emails. There's so many ads at the top.
Majority, minority males. How we all doing, man? What's going on? What's happening?
What does that mean? Hold on.
Majority, minority males. What's wrong?
Yeah, some of us are majorities and some of us are minorities, you know? That's just how it is.
Oh, that's okay. I get it now.
Not. Alright.
Kevin,
yeah, you know, some of us are majorities, some of us
he's
are
tired. This is what we're going to get tonight.
All right.
Yeah. I'm gonna buy you some wet.
I'm drinking.
Give me some, please. Let me drink.
No, you don't drink.
Dude, you have to chew with your mouth closed at least. Why did you amp up your open mouth when I said that?
Makes me horny.
Alright, I'm gonna mute him for the stream
Get
until
amped up.
Kevin, you're gonna have to tell me when the chewing stops.
It's over.
Adam, it's over.
Oh, really? Oh, man, I got fucking...
Chew that hard.
What? Chew that hard?
I didn't even chew that hard for you, my friend.
Chow Yun Fat.
Oh, great guy. I
No,
love
his
that
name
actor.
was Yao Ming So.
Jesus Christ.
No, that guy's name was Ching Chong Ping.
Chow Yun Fat's a real guy. He's an actor. He's a wonderful actor.
Ching Chong Ping?
Oh my God.
Well, we're gonna have to start this recording over.
Well, that guy, that's a good guy. He's a good guy. Same guy as...
Racism.
No, it's the same as Raj Patel. There's every fucking Raj Patel out there, you know. It's always some fucking Patel, some
Rod
fucking...
and my patella.
Yeah, see? Some Rod and Patella. That's what it's supposed to be. Same thing with every Muhammad out there. Same thing with every, you know...
Can we get back on course here? What's going on?
Anyway, gentlemen,
No,
how
the
we
boat's
all...
gone.
No, the boat fell into a fucking void. Fell into a hole. Fell into a deep, dark, dank hole.
Known as Kevin's ass.
That's where it fell in. How we all doing? We all doing all right? We all feeling good? What we all play? Kevin, what'd you play last week?
What did I play? Already? Not even how I'm doing? It's okay.
He said we're all doing well.
Oh, did we? Shit. I played some Diablo 4 Season 2. Not a whole lot, so I can't really give opinions on it, but let me tell you, they made some choices. Kind of did fractions in reverse, so that's fun. You have like these, they call them pacts. I don't know why. It's basically like sockets, sort of, on gear. 3 different symbols. There's a chalice. There's whatever the freaking hell the red thing is, and there's skulls. And you take your vampire powers that you get very quickly for no reason at all. And you take those and like socket them into these 5 slots, and they use these pacts. But when you're looking at that screen, if you're sitting there like, huh, something's not right about this, it's because instead of putting the total amount of pacts that you have on the right side of the fractions, it's the first number on the left. So it's like, hey, out of the 7 total that you have, you're using 2 slots. Because why on earth would you write it the way everybody else writes it all the time, and how it's supposed to be read in English? Blah out of blah. Freaking pieces of shit. I
Well,
swear
man,
to God.
English is overrated. We should all be speaking in
That's right.
decimals anyway.
They didn't even know how to do math in their trailers, so that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
And they got the before and after pictures flipped around in their trailer too, apparently. So good on them. Um, but anyway, I played that. Uh, played more God of Weapons. Very good game. Highly recommend. The person who I wanted to talk to about this game is not here right now.
He's gonna be late.
So anyway, also played some Dicey Dungeons. That's really fun. That's going pretty well.
That sounds like a game.
Huh?
Sounds like a good game.
It is a pretty good game. It's pretty good. It starts out real easy and it gets ridiculously complex. And then you got, what else did I do? I watched The Fall of the House of Usher. More on that later when the late one arrives. Also watched Goosebumps. At least the first 5 episodes because that's all it's out right now. I swear I played something else. Oh, I played Moving Out 2 with Daddy. And watched Ducktales with Genesis here as well.
Hell
Genesis and Daddy are
yeah.
interchangeable.
Hell yeah, we played DuckTales and watched DuckTales and also played Moving Out, and we took some boxes and moved out.
Yeah.
We live in separate houses now. We moved out.
Oh my God! You're a family!
We broke some windows.
Mm-hmm.
Broke some fences. Pretty sure we
threw
killed someone.
Yeah, I think we did. I think we drowned somebody
Oh,
as well.
was this last night?
Huh?
Yeah.
No.
The killing somebody. That's a different story. We'll get to that. We threw a bed out a window.
Yep.
We tried to throw a refrigerator and failed at that because it was too heavy because we needed to work out and get our. Well, he was in a wheelchair, so I don't know how the hell he thought he was going to throw a damn fridge out the window, but he was in a wheelchair. Fucking disabled fuck
and
that
then
couldn't do that.
Genesis over here is like,
Right,
hey, I got this
pick on
fragile
disabled
box.
people.
I got this fragile box. I'm like, oh man, I'm open. Throw it to me. And I just totally missed it.
We kept throwing glass fragile boxes, and we thought, oh, we could toss it to each other across a giant gap. Nah, completely missed. We saw spots, and I even missed as well. So I have no hand-eye coordination. Also, I had the head of an alligator, so I couldn't see in front of me. I was only looking up all the time with my tongue sticking out.
I was a corn man.
In a wheelchair.
In a wheelchair. I could still jump. Real confusing.
I don't know how you did that.
The whole chair, not my legs. The whole chair. Also, fun fact for everybody. All right, everybody out there who's moving furniture around. Pro tip: keep jumping as fast as you can, and you can get furniture to go anywhere inside of a truck.
Oh my God! Yeah, if you're grabbing a giant foosball table, yeah, just grab one side and just keep jumping in the direction that you want to go. You'll end up just out the door at some point, even if that does mean you sacrifice your legs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Pro tip by Daddy. Anyway, Daddy, keep going. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I heard that like everything in video games is true in real life, so you know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I heard that in a video game too.
Oh, interesting.
It must be true. Must be real.
Yeah, double confirmation.
Yep.
I think that's all I've done. Does that sound right? I think that sounds right. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think we played Remnant.
No, we didn't play Remnant this week.
The first week, and we haven't played Remnant 2. Look at that.
We'll probably end up going back to it. We have other things we're going to play. We just was talking about that before the podcast.
Oh yeah, we got other things we got to play, and we got some platinums to clean up. Like we were here for the 4th time, putting our heads through the wall.
I'm so proud of my boys.
Yeah, we got to clean those platinums. We're so close. We're not far at all. Like 91%.
There's another one too. Oh, Nobody Saves the World. We got to play again.
Oh my God, we're so close to that one too. We're not far. We just have to beat it and then do a new game plus, and
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Is there another one?
I think there is, Daddy. Unfortunately, we got one more. We got a platinum. We're not far from.
I don't remember which one it is.
I'll look at the platinums in a minute, and I'll probably tell you.
All right.
All right.
Anyway,
well,
that's what I did. Who's next?
cool. I'll go next because my list is way shorter. I watched Ducktales, like Daddy mentioned.
How many episodes, out of curiosity?
I think we're in episode 5, 6.
Yeah, we're going into 6. We finished 5.
Going into 6. Ducktales, fantastic show. Can't recommend the show enough. It is really pulling me back into my childhood days of watching some awesome cartoons, and I really like the humor.
Best reaction to the
Oh
end
my
of this
God.
episode that we just watched.
I just, it's so
Aunt
good.
Magica? Who the fuck is that?
I absolutely love DuckTales. Disney, you need to make more cartoons like that. Like, you really do. Such a good show. I played a bunch of stupid ass Call of Duty. I platinumed Remnant, but I think we said that last week. I don't remember, but I figured I'd just mention it again in case I missed that. I was gonna play Honkai Star Rail because I ended up downloading it, but yeah, I'll end up starting that because I think I want to try and replace Call of Duty with something else that's gonna just make me happier as a person. Yeah.
You know what would make you happier?
Just deleting the game.
Yeah. Also, when Helldivers 2 drops, that'll make you happier.
That'll make me very happy, yes. I think Helldivers 2 will be a very good replacement to this this drug that I take.
And then,
it's a bad drug.
When things actually get rolling and this game finally decides to freaking come out, we'll get you to play some X-Defiant, you know?
No.
Okay, to interject real quick, Genesis, you platinumed it after crafting a chat last week.
Okay, so we did end up playing Remnant then, and I ended up platinuming Remnant last week then.
Oh, that was last week?
Yeah, because it was in the middle of the night, because then I hopped on the next day, and then I was like, I'm so proud of you, because I look at your trophies all the time, don't judge us. No, last week.
Are you a trophy stalker?
Yeah. I've been very honest with that from the very beginning.
Yeah.
Desinoto, all right?
That's all he does.
I'm very honest.
Yes.
All right? Don't judge me. Fucking
No judging.
good. You're level 230. All right? You don't get to judge me. Anyways, Genesis, are you done or?
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else that I unfortunately. Oh, you know what? I did see all of Love Is Blind. I saw the reunion.
Oh yeah. I don't know if we'll talk about that on here, but probably.
Yeah,
that's something we just do in our personal time.
That's fine. That's okay. I did not get to watch the new episode of Loki yet, unfortunately. So I'm sorry, Adam. I apologize.
No, it's okay. Honestly, a lot happened, but I think we could save it for next week.
Okay. We are T-minus 3 days from Spider-Man.
Nothing to do with what you're playing.
No, I'm just saying T-minus 3 days from Spider-Man.
Never heard of it.
Okay, good.
Now Marvel's Spider-Man 2. I know all about it.
I think that's it. Yeah, I don't think I missed anything else unless Adam has seen otherwise.
You didn't.
All right,
Alrighty, you're good.
Adam, what'd you do?
Played more Red Dead. I think I'm at 97.7% still, which is more. I haven't played in a couple days or a day. I don't know. I fell asleep real early last night. Yeah, just played a bunch of Red Dead, mostly. In regards to what I've watched, I watched Loki, episode 2, but again, we'll talk more about that next week. I think it's still good. Highly recommend it. It's still the best Marvel show. What else? What else did I watch? I didn't watch Kitchen Nightmares yet, so don't worry, Desinoto. What else? Oh, Goosebumps. Kevin, I don't know if you wanted to do a topic about that. I got some stuff to say about it.
I was planning on it.
Okay, we'll hold off. I only got to episode 3.
Okay.
But I'll save.
You're gonna have to remind me Where
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's Cuckoo Clock of Doom, right?
Correct. Yeah. It's
Okay, yeah. I'm good.
the mass cuckoo clock. So,
Yeah, I'm
anyways,
good. Yep.
yeah, we'll talk about that. I got a lot to say, and I think you're gonna be surprised.
Where'd everybody go?
What do you mean?
Did y'all go
What?
outside?
We're sitting right in the room, Kevin. We just watched you walk out.
Oh. Oh.
What's
Boy, do I
happening?
got a picture for y'all. Keep
there a
talking.
problem?
We're good. We're good. Keep going.
All right.
Okay.
There's Genesis. Do you see me?
Yeah, I can see you. Yeah, you're looking straight at Kevin.
Okay. Good. I'm glad we're on the same page.
Yeah, you're looking right in his eyes. You're staring deep
I'm
in his soul.
Staring deep into
Uh-huh.
his soul.
I'm assuming he's standing like in front of me, yeah?
Yeah, I sent a picture.
Yes,
Don't worry,
sir.
you'll get it.
All right. Genesis, do me a favor. I'm about to message you something.
There's a group chat, sir.
There is. But I took a picture on my phone because I'm a smart person.
Genesis, are you anywhere near your phone in real life?
I can go grab it. It's charging.
You could send it to me. I'm near my phone
I
because
did.
he wasn't near his phone. Oh, okay.
I'm not.
I'll pull
on
it
its
up.
way.
I'll pull it up. Kevin, there are two people here. What are you talking about? Kevin, I see me and I see you. I see me and then Genesis in the creeper costume. Kevin, what is this photo you sent?
Uh-huh.
Nah, I'm just kidding. There's nobody there. Kevin's not losing his mind, guys.
Wait, so he's seeing nobody there?
He's absolutely not a soul.
All
I
right, so
have no idea why. There's something
clearly
going
something
on.
going on. Yeah, something going on.
It doesn't
in
matter.
Minecraft.
It doesn't
From,
matter. It
From
doesn't
the
matter.
issues you had to now this, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Kevin, don't worry about it. Kevin, don't leave.
I'm gonna try something. No, keep talking.
You're gonna walk away and come back. I wonder if you can try sitting in a cart that one of us is in.
Oh, that'd be wild.
Well, anyways, so yeah, Goosebumps watch that. We'll talk about it. There was a problem and multiplayer hosting has stopped. It's a notification I just got.
I just got that message too.
Genesis, you look like you're still here. You're not moving, but you look like you're still here.
Nope, I'm still here. I got the same message as well. I don't know why I got that message.
Can you do me a favor and fire off a rocket just to make sure that you're still here? Yep, you're still
Your
here.
names are back. Your names are back. Hold on.
Oh.
Oh, we're back, baby.
We're back in business, Kevin. Anyways. Hey, Microsoft, good company. Hey, this game, 300 million copies sold. Get excited. Minecraft, #1 best-selling game by over 100 million copies compared to second place. But, yeah, I don't think I really played anything else. I've been watching Prison Break. I might have mentioned this last week. I'm still on season 1. It's taken me a minute to get through the show, but I'm enjoying it. It's real good. I was watching a couple episodes before this podcast. It's good. Highly recommend to somebody if you like prisons. So.
Oh.
Watch it. Comment it in our comments. Let us know. Hey, are you in prison? Let us know. Oh,
Sounds like it's right up my alley. I love being in prison.
Oh.
Hey, there's just one time. Don't tell the others.
Uh-oh.
It's for the 6 crimes.
Here we go again.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, that's all I played. I didn't do anything else, I don't think. If I did, I won't. Oh! I do want to give a special shout out to my boy, Genesis.
Oh?
He gave me a Pixel Watch for my birthday.
Hey.
So, the battery life sucks. It dies in I don't know, 19 hours, I would say.
That's generally par for that watch.
It says 48.
So
It's
what's gonna happen is that it's gonna slowly just learn your life cycle with the watch. So once you have to give it a couple days. That's just Google software.
Yeah, once you said that about my phone, and my phone still sucks at battery life. It's not important. It's okay.
What?
Yeah, my phone. It by the end of the day, it's at 11%. But my brightness is almost all the way up. So don't
Yes,
worry
you
about
do
that.
run max brightness all day.
But I don't run max brightness.
How do you run max brightness?
I don't run max brightness. I don't know why he said that. I
Your
run.
brightness was at the top when I
No,
saw it.
my brightness. I turned it up to show you how bright my phone goes, and then you turned your phone up to show me how bright your phone goes. My brightness is at an 80%, sir. It's high.
Okay.
I'm not.
So
I'm
high
not saying
brightness,
it's
not
not.
max.
It's high. It's not
I'm
max.
high.
I'm not fucking insane. I only turn it bright when I'm sitting outside in the sun because it's better. It's easier to see the phone. All right. But I'm at an 80% all the time. I open my phone in the middle of the night, I'm dying. It kills
It's
me.
blinding. It's searing
Good.
pain.
No, actually,
Wait, no,
my eyes
bad,
adjust
bad.
really fast. I don't know why. Don't look into it. Don't worry about it. But
Interesting.
yeah,
I'll
um,
look into it.
but yeah, I like to watch a lot
look into
though.
it.
I
Look
like to
into
watch.
my eyes.
I like to watch, and I just want to give a special shout out to Genesis. Also, I need to make a retraction from last week.
Oh,
I know, crazy, wild. It's
What's
I think it's mostly to Genesis and Desunoto because Kevin wasn't in on the conversation at all. I said that the PlayStation 5 has gotten smaller, but by like millimeters. It has not. It's just the internals, and that's what you guys said, and I was absolutely wrong about that. And the reason I was wrong about that is because I'm a little dumb boy who can't read, I guess. So
it's a
yeah,
mistake. It's okay.
I know, but I just wanna put that out there that I was wrong. I learned that like maybe a day later when I watched LTPS. 2 days later, 3 days later, whatever Ryan's video was, and then I looked it up, and I'm like, I swear to God, I remember reading this, and every article was like, the PlayStation 5 is smaller on the inside. I'm like, oh, I'm stupid. So yeah, just wanted to make that formal retraction, and the PS5 Slim is still stupid. All right.
Yep.
Desonoto, what'd you play?
Gotta-
What'd you watch?
Gotta agree with that one.
Oh.
This
I
isn't a surprise
played-
question every week for you. I don't know why.
I played. I don't think I played any RE4.
No, you did start something new.
I did start Fate Samurai Remnant, which is pretty good. It's a pretty good game. Better than I thought it was gonna be because it's
That's
made
the game
everything
that
by
was at the.
Namco.
That was part of the PlayStation Showcase, I think, earlier in the year.
I believe so.
The one
Yeah,
that
yeah.
Genesis called the worst PlayStation Showcase?
Yeah, I think that's the one that was part of
Okay, interesting,
the
interesting,
shit one. I think.
interesting.
Yeah, that trailer showed the main character you play as, who's actually useful. The first time in I don't know how many Fate properties the Master can actually fight, because he's an actual swordsman. And I think I'm right about this, but I believe the main character is the grandson of the legendary swordsman Miyamoto Musashi. And the thing is, hold on, yo, so you play as the adopted son of Miyamoto Musashi, and so Miyamoto Musashi is a guy in real life, but in Fate they tend to change the genders of a bunch of historical figures like Musashi. So she's a real hot woman, but she is a super cool swordswoman, dual wielding, um, and she's pretty cool. I actually just met her in the game, um, and I just finished the prologue chapter. I'm on chapter 1. But yeah, the game it looks real good. Way better than I thought a Bandai Namco Fate game would look, because a lot of these games Well, not a lot, but I feel like the general consensus of anime games from them is kind of like mid tier. They don't usually look that amazing. They kind of just look okay. So I was pretty surprised by how colorful and detailed the world is. Um, I haven't got too far in it, but I did buy the Treasure Box edition, which came with the game, a physical disc soundtrack with a CD inside. Something a lot of collector's editions have been skipping out on. Um,
Stupid digital era.
yeah, get a nice and it's in like it's not it's like a normal crystal um, CD case, so it's not like one of those slim ones. You also get a translation booklet for hmm, I don't really know what this is for. I didn't get to really look into it, but it's an official short story translation booklet. I don't know what short story it's talking about though. We also get a couple costumes in game for the two characters that you play as, Miyamoto, Iori, and Saber. And then I think these are these are just stickers. Every master in Fate has like a series of 3 marks on their hand on uh, the other side of your palm, so the outside of your hand. um, we got stickers for that, and they also gave a um, cloth poster thing of like I think it's of the cover. Yeah, it's of the game case cover, and then a whole hardcover art book. It's not that big, but it is pretty substantial. Everything is nicely wrapped up, packed up. That's cool. Um, Started playing it a little later than I wanted to, but fine. So yeah, I was playing that. I think on Sundays when I started.
Mhm.
Yeah. So other than that, I watched a bunch of things. Uh, First of all, this fucking marvel of a show on Netflix. I Mike Flanagan does it again. I don't know what else to say. I don't know. Oh god, the show.
Did you forget the name? What's happening?
Uh,
The Fall of the House of Usher?
yes,
There it
that's
is.
what it
Okay. Wow, this show's so good. No idea what it's called.
I watched a bunch of things in the past 2 days, so it's all kind of
Yeah.
blending together.
Yeah, it's fine. I got you.
Like 3 movies and this
I blend
show
things together all the time. There's a lot of
and
blending.
The blender.
I believe me and Kevin will be covering that in
Oh
our own
yes.
topic. Um,
Cool.
but yeah, other than that, I watched another episode of Song of the Bandits. Another really good episode. The ending is going crazy right now, and the music is still fucking amazing. I don't know how they
Mm.
match the music so well with this show. Every sequence of events, they just pair the best soundtrack, and so good. Um, and the action scenes are also pretty well done. And then Okay, let me rewind a little bit. Hold on. Saw a few things on Max.
Mm-hmm.
I saw The Shining.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, I never saw The Shining before, so I sat through the whole movie. It's pretty
It's good.
long.
I'm gonna be the Grady
Mm-hmm.
twins for Halloween.
It was a pretty good movie. I feel like some of the the tropes in the movie are a little old.
Yeah.
Like I can definitely I feel like it's a little old not compared to, but like in today's age. But it was very unnerving at certain times with all the camera zooms in and out, just very, very slow, very static camera zooms on the specific characters' faces.
I like having static blenders on my face.
I don't know what that means, but I'm ready for it.
Oh, that means
Like that was definitely something you don't see a lot today, especially
Oh, I agree.
in movies. The really slow camera pan zooms, either showing somebody's face or maybe like starting out from a certain spot in the room, like the one scene where the little boy is playing on the carpet in the hallway, and it starts on the carpet and zooms all the way out very slowly to reveal the entire carpet pattern. And all the contrast in the movie is crazy. There's so many colors being used, so much,
So many little
so
boys
much
and
shit happens in
carpets.
that movie, and it takes a while, but yeah, it was good. Good movie. Oh, what was the first one? Silence of the Lambs.
Lambs get silenced all the time.
it's not quite it, but okay.
Another older movie, but um, I think has aged pretty well,
Oh
specifically
yeah.
because of the performances of um, the
Yeah.
guy who plays Hannibal
Age well.
and the detective girl.
Hmm.
Um,
Anthony
another
Hopkins, Jodie
very,
Foster.
another very unnerving movie, and another one where they do the camera zooms so like so well to just make you stare at this man's face, and he looks like a normal person until he starts talking, and then you just get hit in the face with this mysterious energy
I love getting hit in the face with energy.
that just surges out of him.
Oh yes.
Um,
Surge more energy onto my face.
yeah, that movie is also very good. And then I rounded it out
Round it.
with The Witch. Shorter movie than the last two. Uh, I found out it was only made on a $4 million budget. Crazy, because it looks really good for a movie that had such a small budget. Um, where you see all these big budget films doing fucking CGI in the whole fucking movie, and they spend hundreds of millions of dollars and it still doesn't even look that great, versus this plain movie shot in plain sunlight and darkness in this one little remote village that this family had to move into. Um, Real weird movie, um, because of some of the stuff that happens. Um, Little boys getting taken by this attractive witch woman and then brought back naked. Baby's getting stolen out of the blanket from the floor within seconds. And then, yeah, everybody kind of just ends up going crazy because they think their children are possessed by the devil. The ending was also kind of weird. I don't know if anybody else has seen this movie.
No, I haven't.
No.
Not at all.
Well, I won't spoil anything, though. But the ending is a little peculiar, to say the least. But another pretty good, unnerving, horror-ish movie. I didn't really think it was super duper scary, but it had that atmosphere to it that makes you feel vulnerable.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I love it.
In a sexual way. I mean,
Oh
what?
yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
There was probably some sexual shit that happened in that movie.
Hey
No.
man, I'm all for
It had to
it.
do with the little boy, probably. I don't know what happened. They didn't show anything.
I'm ready
All
for
they
it.
showed was this big tits witch kissed the boy, and then it faded to black.
Oh no.
Well, that boy has gone
And then-
through some trauma. I'll tell you that much.
and then he comes back in the rain, no clothes on.
Okay. Yep.
That little boy had the time of his life.
And then shortly after, he vomits up an apple, and then
That's-
proceeds to die.
Well, he had the time of his life and ended his
After-
life altogether.
After calling Lord Jesus' name.
Well
many
then,
times.
don't know what that guy has to do with anything, but okay.
Well, they're a very religious, I think, Puritan family. So very religious family that had just gotten booted out of their church for I forgot what. I think he just disagreed on something that they made a judgment about, so the family had to leave. As soon as they got started on their own plantation, everything started going wrong. The Witch of the Woods.
Gotta love me some plantations.
The Witch of the Woods. There was some really weird graphic imagery of the oh god, with the baby. Oh god. It shows you the baby and then it shows the woman cutting something off the baby, not really showing what's actually happening, and then they show little snippets of the woman bathing herself in the blood, and I don't know what that did. Maybe it turned them younger and more attractive because you look like a fucking ogre before that.
This was an Assassin's Creed mission. I'm not even kidding.
Really?
Yeah. I think it was in Valhalla. It's about a lady sacrificing kids and then using their blood to make her younger.
Oh, wonderful.
So.
Yeah.
Sounds great. That's exactly what I want.
Hey man,
Quite
not everything
the-
requires a comment.
Quite the odd movie. But it was another good movie. So weird. But yeah, I thought I covered a bunch of ground watching those first two because those were one of the some of the older, like really well known and
Yeah.
critically acclaimed thriller horror movies that I never really watched.
Yeah, The
just 'cause
Shining's
it's-
real good.
Yeah. Yeah, Jack
Silence of the Lambs
Nicholson,
too.
the faces he makes.
He's more Joker in that than he is in Batman '89.
I saw that too. I saw his eyebrows especially. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah,
They're
it's wild.
so dynamic.
Yeah, role of a lifetime.
Like, damn. Literally, if you just look at his eyebrows, you get so much out of him.
I
And then you
know.
look at the rest of his face, and from his eyes to the way he smiles and the way he keeps that smile. There was one shot where his wife and the son were playing outside in the snow, and it pans in from the window all the way in for like 20 seconds maybe, all the way into his eyes, and he
Yeah,
doesn't blink.
yeah,
Incredible shot.
yeah. Oh, Stanley Kubrick. He knows. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Something's wrong with him. He abused that. He abused Shelley on that movie, the wife. He
Oh,
abused the shit out of her.
oh, like,
He
like
didn't hit her.
actually.
It was like
Oh.
he forced her to do takes over and over because he was like, I'm not gonna get it. I don't want a performance out of you. I want the real emotion of fear. So he
Oh.
would keep her like he would like mess with
Oh
her
no.
when she's going to sleep. So
Oh no.
then she would be tired when she got to set, and then he would make her do takes over and over and over. I think it has the
God.
record for the most takes somebody had to redo with over
Holy
300 takes.
shit.
Yeah, yeah, no, it fucked her up. She basically retired from movies after that.
Oh my god.
So yeah,
I didn't even know that. Holy
yeah.
shit.
Hey, he's an insane man. So he was obsessed.
Oh. I mean, he made something. He really did.
I think it was
And
127 or something like that. It was nuts. It was literally nuts how many times it was.
yeah.
So
Wow.
yeah, but a good movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Silence of the Lambs also really good. Anthony Hopkins. You see why he wins that Oscar, even though he's in the movie for like 7 minutes.
It was a total of 16, I think, is what I saw from the one guy I watch on YouTube who does he celebrates film and film form,
Mm.
and he does a lot of videos regarding those kinds of movies and other ones too. But he did one video on that, and he said, yeah, he got the Oscar for only being in 16 minutes. But those 16 minutes were so
16 perfect
mesmerizing.
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
there's
completely owns every shot he's in.
yeah, there's a few actors and actresses who've won an Oscar for only being in a film for less than 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Anne Hathaway's won.
Oh, for which movie?
The Les Mis.
Ooh.
I think she was only in that for like 15. So it's around the same time, but
Wow.
yeah. Crazy.
Mm-hmm. Other than those, I started the Continental today on Peacock,
Oh.
and I have to report it doesn't hold a candle to John Wick.
Yeah.
Um,
I've heard literally nobody talk about it.
yeah. Uh, you know what was really the one part that had me going was the first like 15 minutes of the show, I think, of the first episode. And there's only 3 hour-and-a-half episodes. But that first part of that first episode felt like it was John Wick the most.
Mm.
And that the director Chad Stileski was directing that part of the show. It
Mm.
looked really good. It had a really nice long shot of this
Ooh.
whole gun and action sequence going up a flight of stairs.
It's always a fucking flight of stairs. What's up with this man and stairs?
I don't know. And I know he didn't direct this show. I think. I don't think he did. Directed this. It is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he did. If he did, it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme.
Yeah, but
So
that's the only part of the show that really looked like he did that shot, and it was really well done. And then it goes to Winston. He's the main character of this series, of this short miniseries. It's a miniseries. Um, and I do not like Winston at all. I feel like the character that I don't know if it's the actor himself or the way he does Winston's character. It's just so like
you don't like Winston at all?
not in this. I love Winston in the movies. I don't
Oh.
like him in this miniseries though, because it's his younger self. Um, it's kind of like an origin story sort of thing for him, because you find out that he has a brother.
Okay.
And you find out kind of how he maneuvered his way into this giant organization under the table and into the Continental itself. But yeah, I don't know if it's the script that they gave this man or just the way he acts and the way he does his lines. It's just like very boring to watch him on screen
Yeah, it's definitely got
compared
to be the
to
script.
compared to other people. Like even his brother in this show is better. Like he actually feels like he does a really good job trying to be John Wick in the few scenes that he's in. Um, and then there's a guy who fills in Lance Reddick's role. I'm pretty sure it's not the same character, but he does the same thing. Like he's like the head.
Concierge.
Yeah, he's like the head concierge underneath the guy who runs the Continental right now.
Mm.
He does an okay job. Uh, then there's a lot of supporting characters they just kind of throw in there. One detective, a police, uh, I guess the detective's boss. That's one dude. Um, and then this trio
It
of
is supposed to be the same. It's Sharon. It's the same one.
oh really?
Yeah, it's the same character.
So it's just the younger version. He's not even
Yeah.
that old in the movies though.
I mean, he was in his 60s in the movies.
Oh, he didn't look it.
Yeah.
He did not look it.
No, not at all.
He looked like he's like 40s in the movies. I feel like.
Yeah. I mean, he's a man who
Um,
took care of himself.
Yeah, I guess I don't know because this is in the 70s, and the guy who plays him right now, he looks like he's like 20. So
Kind of fits.
kind of. So, the guy who's the head of the Continental, he's okay. He's like a generic big villain head who sends out his minions to do his job.
Mm. Is that Mel
There's
Gibson?
yeah,
Yeah.
like he's okay. I don't know. I don't feel like the character they wrote for him is not that great though.
That's a shame.
Yeah. Uh, there's a Hansel and Gretel duo that was introduced in the second episode. They're kind of weird. One's got a bowl cut, the boy Hansel, and then the girl is she. The first shot they have of her, she's like cracking all the bones in her body, and she's like covering splatters of blood. Uh, So I don't know. All they showed them doing was like sniping down a helicopter and the people in it. So that wasn't that exciting. At least not yet. There's still one episode I have to watch. with the third one. So that's where it's all going down, and I'll probably just finish it to be done with it, because the episodes kind of drag a little bit. Being an hour and 20 minutes long, they could have easily just made it like a fourth episode. I don't know why they decided to stuff 4 hours into 3 episodes. But yeah, it's okay. I was expecting a little more coming from the caliber that the 4 John Wick movies have brought to us. But yeah, I'll probably just finish it, and then next week I'll elaborate a bit more.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's everything. I also didn't watch Kitchen Nightmares this weekend. So, oh, but I watched last week's one.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Yeah. Nadia and I forgot the cook's name. Look at the messages saying.
Carlos.
Yeah, Nadia and Carlos. Goddamn, those two literally holding up the restaurant by themselves, and I guess the other couple servers too. They were
The one who
they were
started
also
the
good.
golf cart thing.
Yeah, she's really good too. Yeah, crazy how much money they could have been making, and they
Yeah.
were already making like a couple thousand a day from just the carts. I think that's more than they were making inside the actual restaurant at the time, by far.
Uh-huh.
And that guy's kind of stupid. I don't remember the owner's name. Yeah, that guy kind of sucked until the end. He was a little too far up his own asshole, as Gordon would say. Too deluded to understand what's actually happening in his restaurant. And then he didn't tell his wife anything about how much money they were in debt for. $250,000. Didn't decide to tell his wife shit. That's cool. Yeah, I think that's it.
That's it? Done?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Gavin?
What?
Gavin, it's all you now. You're up. You want to talk with,
Oh shit! Hold on.
What do you want to start with?
Hold on. Okay. God of Weapons, since Destinoto is now here. God of Weapons is a little game made by a whopping 2 people. Two people that takes Vampire Survivors and the backbone of Teamfight Tactics and smashes these 2 games together. And it's also part inventory management. This game is fun as shit. Yeah, we'll get this bad boy. If you think this sounds fun, go check it out. Go buy it. It's $6. 6. You can afford that. Will this come to consoles? I don't know, but if it does, will I buy it again? Absolutely, because this game's fun as shit. So basically, the inventory management bit is kind of like if you took Diablo inventory or Resident Evil 4 inventory, where it's just like that grid, and you spin stuff around and make it all fit. You buy stuff and try to make that all fit. You can only remove one item from your inventory and just have it sitting outside the box, backpack, whatever you want to call it, at a time to like try to play around with things and move stuff around. So you also have to kind of like plan ahead. And where teamfight tactics stuff comes into play is weapons all have different kinds of tags and things, and some of those tags have bonuses if you have enough items with those tags in your inventory. And you'll get set bonuses, as they call them in the game. So you could do things like, oh man, you got like 7 different enchanted weapons, so now you get more magic power. Or, oh, you got 3 different blessed weapons, so now you get extra recovery stat, and like all this other craziness. And then the gameplay is 20 floors of a tower, and you have to survive a little bit longer each additional floor until floor 20, where you have to defeat the boss before the time expires. And there's like 12 different characters. Each one of those has 3 subclasses, one of which is unlocked when the character is unlocked. The other 2 you have to unlock via some sort of challenge. But the cool part about that is, doesn't matter who you complete the challenge with. You don't have to like play the character class thing in order to unlock the subclasses for that character. You could do it on any character. So yeah, really fun. Highly recommend. Steam, $6. God of Weapons. Go. God of Weapons. That's that. Alright. Destinoto. It's time.
It's
Let's
time!
talk about this fucking show. What a show. What a show.
What a fucking show, man.
Alright, so I started watching this at 9:30 p.m. on Friday. Stayed up till 4:30 a.m. and I'm like, I can't make it. I can't do this last episode. I wanna, but I can't. I went to bed, woke up, immediately watched the last episode.
Yep.
So how was it for you? What was your
I
watch
basically
schedule?
did the same thing, except it was on, I think, Saturday night into Sunday morning slash evening-ish, because I started watching at like maybe 9 p.m. on Saturday, went to like 4 a.m., and then I woke up at like 2, and then started watching the 7th episode, and then the 8th episode I was done by like 5-ish.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, I couldn't really stop watching.
Oh, it was so good. Oh
Every
my god.
episode, just fuck, man. Carla.
Man. Are we going full spoiler here?
I can't stop talking about Carla in this show.
I know you can't. Carla did a very good job.
Fuck, dude.
With her whatever role as demon devil thing.
Every character you can imagine in one show. Like, she's like 12 different people in this entire show, eventually culminating into one, but like,
Yeah.
I don't know how she does it.
Dude, everybody did a great job acting their parts. Oh my god. I couldn't stand the youngest one. God, I can't remember any of their names.
Just fucking... Fuck.
Not Leo. Huh?
Does it start with an R or an F?
Freaking, I don't know. It was the young kid who was like, yeah, man, we're gonna have the Prospero party.
It started with a P, Perry.
Perry? Okay.
Yeah, Perry's his name.
Yeah, he was something else. I'm like, oh my god, I hope
something
happens to him. And he got fucking owned. Something happened to him, alright.
The masquerade of the century, and forgot to check the water barrels at the top of the building that's been sitting there for how many years now?
It's been sitting there for so long. It was a laboratory before. He's like, nah, man, that's water. And I'm like,
water.
Are you sure?
I got water ready to go. Like,
although I will admit, his idea I did not see the full plan because he was just so damn focused on this like massive orgy.
Yeah,
And he's
that
like, look
was
at all the
literally
people
the
I
only
got
thing he
here.
had in his fucking plan.
He's like, look at all these people I got here, man. I'm gonna be able to have all these blackmail videos. That's where the real money's gonna be. I'm like, wow, all right, yeah, all right, I
Yeah,
see
I
that,
didn't
sure.
expect that part. I thought it was just gonna be the fucking wet orgy with the 100
Yeah.
people, but it was actually the hidden cameras that nobody else saw,
Mm-hmm.
placed securely in every corner of the room or the warehouse thing.
And then water. It was not water.
And then
It was very acidic.
everybody took a shower and got real fucking clean. So clean that they all got their skin burned right off. Oh my god. That shit was
Oh,
nuts.
it was well done too. Those were pretty good
Yeah.
effects. With there were still like twitching bodies and stuff. Anyway,
Oh god, and everybody melting. And the
yeah, yeah.
steam. The sounds too. When the guy was walking
Mm-hmm.
around, you just hear.
Yeah. Yeah, that guy, by the way, I was like, I started watching, and I'm like, I know this man. Looks like Mark Hamill, but it's definitely not him. Come on, he wouldn't be in this show. No, that's Mark Hamill, who plays Pym.
Oh.
that is Mark Hamill.
Oh.
He does a freaking phenomenal job as cleanup crew attorney guy.
Out of curiosity, why would you think Mark Hamill wouldn't be in this?
I don't know. I was just like, nah, I don't know. I just don't see it. I don't see it, man. I don't see it.
Okay,
I was wrong. I'm a dumb little boy, apparently.
Interesting.
I don't know. I can't really see him in like, I guess it's not really a horror show, but like, he's Joker and Luke Skywalker and random soldier in freaking Big Red 1. That's all I know him as.
All right, well.
There you go.
You just don't think Mark Hamill acts that much, I guess.
He's just got his roles, man. Like he's like not even an actor, all right. He's like he is those roles. He embodies them for me. But I don't know.
Hey, sure, I get it now. Okay, back to your talk. Goodbye.
Apparently, his wife pushed him to take that role.
Which one? The role for this one?
Yeah, in the show.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I guess he didn't really want to go into it, but his wife was like, go, do it.
Huh. Well, okay then.
Yeah.
Cool.
Fun fact.
Well, he freaking killed it.
Oh, yeah. The voice he kept on that whole time.
God. What a voice. That dude, like, you don't mess with somebody who talks like that. You just don't.
Yeah.
You don't ask questions like, man, is this all you do? Or I think somebody actually does ask him, like, something to the effect of, are you sure you're just an attorney?
Yeah, like, you hear him one time, you know he's been there forever, and that he's still doing his job forever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Good stuff. Man, and then like the little bits of actual Edgar Allan Poe things that were sprinkled in, they were pretty cool too. Love the black cat. That was real good. That whole episode. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I loved the end of that episode. When the cat came back, I was like, oh, get fucked, buddy. You thought you killed it. You just hallucinated the whole fucking thing.
Yeah. And then he launches himself off the balcony. And then the cat comes back and meows right in his face.
Yep.
Walks away.
The freaking Gucci collar.
Yeah, still around his neck. His boyfriend, though, God, what? He stayed there for so long. Oh my
Oh yeah.
god! I thought he was
What
gonna be
a
gone after
guy.
that. After
Oh,
that
I thought
night
for
that he
sure.
kneed him in the fucking nose.
Yeah, right.
Man
I
wakes him
mean,
up at like 4 a.m.
yeah.
To suck his dick, and then while he's doing that, he fucking knees him in the nose because he gets scared. He starts bleeding.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
All things words that I don't know. Um all things considered, there we go. Boy, that was a rough one. Uh that relationship, real good.
Yeah.
I'm surprised because everything else, not so much. Oh yeah, how about that creepy lady? Fuck, what was her name? The one who like had to watch other people just like talk about their
Oh,
day.
yeah.
She
Um,
was, ooh,
Tamerlane. That's her name.
that's it. There we go. Knew I
Tamerlane
could count on you.
Usher.
She was weird. I was like, why the fuck? What are you doing?
She
And
she
then,
brings
oh
in women to have dinner with her husband and gets off on that.
yeah, and all they're doing is just talking at the dinner table. Real weird.
Yeah. And then turns out she's just fucking crazy. Oh my god, the stuff she told her husband. This poor man.
Yeah, yeah,
She's like, yeah, you were actually just chosen because the other guy wasn't as good. So I just picked you
yeah,
instead, and that's all
yeah.
you are to me. All you are is some fitness guy in a show, and you are worth nothing more than that. So get out, and I don't love you. I'm like, oh my
Yeah,
god,
yeah.
what the fuck? What did he even do? Man didn't deserve all that. Holy
hmm
shit.
Yeah, fucked up family. Oh man.
Victorine,
Who was that?
the one black girl. And she had
Oh yeah,
Alessandra, the very
the one at
attractive.
the scientist lady or
Yeah,
nurse, medical, whatever.
yeah, because her significant other was the actual
It,
doctor.
yeah, I was gonna say
I
it seemed
feel
like
like,
she really knew everything, and the other one was just sort of like taking credit for most things.
yeah, like she was the actual doctor, and Victorine was just assisting.
Yeah,
I don't know.
and she got fucked.
Oh my god.
That freaking ape tore her up.
Well, that was
Oh no, that was
Camille.
the other person.
Yeah, that was Camille.
That was Camille. Yeah, yeah. The what you call it? Not informant. That's not the right word. Person who
She
digs
she had
deep
the
on everybody
Yeah,
else.
she had the dirt on everybody in the
Yeah,
family.
and then some.
Yeah, and then she would fuck her assistants.
Yeah, then they got that was the best where they were like, we're not doing this because like we actually found out we like each other and
And she got so mad. Oh my god. Going on this fucking rant and then just before they're leaving, she's like, "Oh, did you get the thing I asked for?" And he's like,
yeah.
"Fuck you, Camille, I'm leaving. You can find it your fucking self." 'Cause that's what led her to her death. Getting
Yes, that
mauled
was it. Yeah,
by a gorilla on adrenaline.
deserved.
Yeah. Also, uh, the small appearance with Carla as a security guard who ended up being
Yep.
the gorilla.
Yeah,
That was that was something.
it was. It was really cool. There was one thing that was really neat about this show is that like a lot of the deaths, you were like, oh yes, yes. It's not enough. Or is that
I,
just me?
the Victorine one definitely could have been worse because what she did to Alessandra, she threw the bookend at her fucking head before she left.
Yes, she
A
did.
bookend. That shit is
It was
heavy.
marble too.
Yeah. Oh my god. And then, oh my god, when she went on the floor, her eyes are like going
hmm
outward in two different directions. Her head's fucking twitching. Her arms are twitching. She's making
Yeah.
these sounds. And then she has the nerve to say that someone's having an orgasm in the room. And that's what the sounds are.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And all she got was a stab. Her own self-inflicted stab. I'm like, really? That's it?
Yeah. Yeah.
I was kind of like, that should have been worse. Fucking
Uh,
bitch.
yeah. And Roderick was my favorite character.
Oh
I think it
yeah.
was Roderick, right? He's Mr. Usher, yeah? Yeah.
Yeah. He was great. Madeline's was also really good too.
My second favorite character was freaking what the hell was his name? I couldn't tell if the dude was gay or not.
Frederick?
Yeah, Frederick. He
He
was a
had
really
the
cool character.
mannerisms
Yeah.
and he kind of spoke like it, but
Frederick Usher was quite a cool character in the show. Like everybody else was kind of like along like stereotypes for this style of show, like rich people in fucked up family where they compete with one another. He
yeah,
was like
he was pretty
more
different.
or less a straight shooter. There were times when he was like, okay, but like we don't need to be doing this. We have like a business to run, so let's like focus people.
Yeah, he actually gave a shit about his family. Um,
I forget how he died.
he Oh, his was so fucking good. Oh god, his death was so good. Remember he goes to demolish that warehouse.
Oh, that's right. He was the pit and the pendulum.
He
Yeah.
gets stuck inside because he sniffs the paralytic powder
Yes,
that
the
he was
paralytic
feeding to
cocaine.
his wife.
Mhm.
Oh my god, that was so good. And his Saw
Mhm.
style, he gets cut repeatedly by this swinging, I forgot what it's called, like
I
the
don't even.
pendulum
Yeah,
thing.
it's the pit and the pendulum.
Yeah.
Is like the Edgar Allan Poe story. What part of whatever the hell not scaffolding, whatever like girder shit was holding up the roof? I don't know what part of the building it was, but
It inched closer and closer and closer
yeah,
until
as
it
the wrecking
cut in the
balls like
first
ripping
time,
things. Yeah,
and then it started ripping through, and then everything just fucking fell down.
yeah, I know.
And the Raven is just laying there with him,
Mhm,
just enjoying every moment.
yeah, yeah.
Oh man.
And then Madeline,
And then
her
Madeline.
whole death was cool.
Yeah, cause
I made her a queen. Freaking cuts out her eyes, puts the blue sapphire things into him, rips out presumably rips out her brain.
and then you just hear the sounds from downstairs
Yeah.
after like the whole interview is
Oh, that's
almost
probably
done.
Madeline.
Oh yeah, she's probably down there. Don't worry about it. She'll be up soon enough. Like it's just nothing. He's just chilling there.
Uh-huh.
And but the way she gets tricked is the same exact way she tricked
Yes,
Rufus,
Rufus. Yeah.
who
Mhm.
was the old um head of the company,
Oh
head of
man, what a
Fortunato.
direction that went into.
Yeah.
Oh
They
man,
fucking they
that
spiked
whole
his drink.
backstory just drinks the thing and then gets freaking put in a wall.
Buried alive in a wall with his jester hat or
Yep. Yes.
the head on him.
Oh man. And then I love how when freaking Roderick is trying to like commit suicide or whatever because his wife is talking him into it, he's just chugging pills, and that man, he's taking pills with scotch or cognac or whatever it was.
Chugging away, and then he wakes up because the Raven doesn't want him to die just yet.
He was doing
Wow,
like
dude.
fistfuls of like 20 of them at a time. uh, God, what a show, man. Dude, we just spoiled everything, but like anybody who listens to this, you really should watch it.
Yeah. Goddamn.
Why was it so addicting? Like this show, it's not a horror show. I wouldn't call it a horror show. It's definitely like a drama with like a light sprinkling of horror.
Yeah, that's the best
But
way to
like,
put it.
but I don't
Every
know.
episode, you just want to see
Every
how they die next.
there's that, and then also like, even though like they're all messed up in their own ways, like they are business smart. They make good calls,
Oh yeah,
like for just making money and being assholes like that.
and having ideas and
Yeah,
all
and
this
it's like,
shit.
oh man, okay. I don't know. I didn't even like nod off at all. Being up 9:30
No.
p.m. till 4:30 in the morning, I did not. I was ready to go and finish the whole thing. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It was then let's talking about freaking quotes. There are lengthy monologues in this show that it's like, oh my god, what did I just hear? Do I go
Incredible.
back?
Just incredible. Like that doesn't lengthy monologues don't even happen that much anymore.
No, they don't.
But the way they did it in this show in these episodes, just incredible.
When life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade. Do what Roderick says in episode
Yeah.
3.
Literally a word for word plan of success that this definitely happened many times before.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Like every single thing he said is something you can actually do.
Yeah.
And
I actually said the whole quote to Marie, and she was like, "Oh yeah, this is like how they did diamond marketing, like when diamonds first hit the market."
yeah.
And I was like, "What,
Yeah.
really?" Yeah.
How do you
Yeah.
grow diamonds and patent the seeds? That's what I thought, Marie.
I think it's more the she'll never love you unless she has a diamond sort of thing.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Yeah,
That was just
it's
a
okay,
joke
it's
at
okay.
Marie's expense.
Good.
Marie knows she's smarter than all of us, so
Yeah.
we're okay.
Oh man. All right. I don't have anything else. Check out this goddamn show. 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10, 12 out of 10.
Yeah,
You just
watch
keep
the whole
counting
thing
higher
in
and
2
higher.
days, please. That's all you have to
Yeah,
do.
just do that.
Fucking fuck, man.
Oh,
I don't think there's a way you can't watch the show in
just
2
back
days.
to back? Yeah,
It's so good. You have to watch it in 2 days.
I know.
Like you won't be able to stop, is what I'm saying.
Right. I didn't even get up to get a snack.
Oh my
Got up to get
god.
more water. I'll tell you that.
Gosh.
I'm pretty sure someone could have like broken into my house and killed me while I was watching that show. I never would have heard.
Oh no.
And I probably wouldn't have died either.
Oh,
They'd be like, "Why won't you die?" I'd be like, "No, hold on. I'm finishing this show. Then I'll die."
I have to see what happened.
You made it real easy. I can finish it in one night now. Oh, yeah. Any final thoughts?
uh, Oh, the ending, or the end scene, I should say.
Okay, yeah.
Where the Raven comes back to each one of their tombstones and places
Oh,
one,
yeah.
like, I guess iconic
Item or thing.
belonging
Yeah.
that they had.
Except for the feather. I don't remember that being
Who
the
did
thing.
she put the feather on?
That was the one person she liked. Oh, who the freaking hell was it? It was the one young daughter, I think, right?
The granddaughter,
Yeah.
the one granddaughter of that family. who unfortunately
Yeah,
also had
because
to go.
she wasn't supposed to die. Well, not wasn't supposed to, but like, or no, was she? No, it was all the bloodline, but
Yeah,
she was like minusculely involved, right? Because that was a weird like affair shit or whatever that took place on like a
yeah,
yacht.
she
Is that it?
basically didn't really do anything
Hmm.
bad, like
And she
remotely
felt.
bad. She was probably the best, like Roderick said, the best
Mhm.
of all of them
Yeah.
into her.
And didn't she just die like the Raven was just like she just like touched her in like the hospital bed or whatever to kill or
In her
no, she was on her normal
bedroom.
bed. Yeah.
Yeah, she just put her to sleep,
Yeah.
essentially. Probably the most painless way to put her out. I
Yeah.
mean, compared to everybody else.
Right. Yeah, because that was cool too. There was a moment there where she
Yeah,
was talking with her, just like basically saying, "Yeah, this really sucks. This is part of my job I don't like doing because like you really had a future ahead of you. So let me
yeah,
tell you all the stuff that's going to happen with the money after
yeah.
everyone's dead."
Oh yeah, she also told her like what's the impact that she had before she
Yeah,
died. So at least
you saved
she's
your
happy in
mom.
a way,
Yeah.
right?
Hmm.
She saves her mom. Her mom does all this other stuff with all the money from the company that
Hmm.
yeah, that's left.
Yeah, good stuff. But yeah, all the little items left. That was cool. A cool touch. Oh, touch.
Yeah, damn. Damn, damn,
Oh, I totally
damn.
forgot. It was like the last episode or second last episode when Pim was like waiting behind the door at the old house. Freaking stabs the Raven chick in the neck. She goes down. He freaking wraps her up. He tapes the thing. He's like
Calls it
ready
in.
for pickup. Yeah. And then she's like, "Wow, good job."
That was
He's
really
like,
well
"The fuck."
done. He's in shock the whole time. Oh my god. Completely in shock, walking to the chair, sitting down, and then finally talking to her because he's like,
Yeah.
okay, let me talk to you because you're not a human being at all.
Right.
Like,
Very obvious.
oh,
Oh man, fantastic. Oh, all right. Anything else?
um, hmm. I don't think so. I think we covered everybody.
Most people, yeah.
I guess the only thing we didn't cover was the deal.
Right.
The one fucking that is a crazy deal.
It is a crazy deal.
Like I'm sure a lot of people would actually think about doing that
Uh huh.
because
No
it
legal troubles.
essentially guaranteed them a short, perfect life,
Yeah.
but also all of your spawn don't really
They have no idea when their time is gonna come because like it's dependent upon you two.
right.
And like the thing is, in the way it played out, yeah, they all got like corrupted by money and power and things. But like if the two of them were like, yeah, we got this successful empire, we did this, you all figure it out for yourselves, like they all would have just been freaking cut down in their prime.
Yeah,
Wild thing to think about, you know?
yeah. Yeah, they guarantee themselves and their children and their children's children pretty much like a guaranteed uh,
Hmm.
good life, but it could be short.
Yeah, but once the two of them are
Very
dead,
short.
the oldest two members, well, sort of. I think there was like what, one older member? Did they ever explain what happened originally to like the grandma? I guess it would be.
Roderick's mom?
Yeah, they buried in the backyard, and then she was like, "Fuck this shit, I'm out."
Literally, just wakes up, starts running around, choking Roderick, and then walks away to go and
Yeah,
kill the old head of Fortunato, and then dies right there, I think.
yeah, I think
I think
that
she
was
just fell
it.
down after that,
Yeah,
and that's where she actually died.
but like
Died.
what? Similar deal with the Raven, maybe?
Mm,
Because I'm pretty sure she was very dead already.
she was. They definitely. I mean, I don't know
I
how you
don't think
could
you
really
live.
wake up from getting buried
Well,
in
yeah,
a
there's a whole
box
buried
under
thing.
all
But
that
even like
dirt.
before that, what the fuck happened to her again? I can't remember now.
She got sick or something, and she didn't want to take
Oh yeah,
medicine.
she was like, yeah, no medicine. The Lord made us able to heal ourselves, wherever the freaking hell.
Yeah.
The kids are like, no. No, that's not how this works.
And then they go beg Mr. Fortunato Man to help the mom, and then he gives zero fucks, obviously.
I love how he gives zero fucks, but his wife is like, why don't you help them?
Yeah, his wife's like
Without
actually
actually saying it.
concerned.
I'm pretty sure if she actually were to say that, she would have been beat right there on the porch.
Probably, yeah. He would have just taken her down and started punching her in the face.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking shithole of a human being,
Damn right he is.
that
My
man.
God. What a fucking.
Another very good death. Just gets
Uh
fucking choked out.
huh. Yeah.
Oh man, so good.
What a show. I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad I did a good, forceful recommendation on you.
Yeah, I mean, because I didn't see anything about the show beforehand,
Hmm.
like at all, until you mentioned it in the podcast, and I was like, oh, well, if it's another Mike Flanagan,
Yeah.
it's probably gonna be real good. And then I saw Carla was like one of the main people in the show because her face is
Top
on the
build.
thumbnail
Yeah.
with that. Oh God, her smile
Oh, the
and the
smile
way
on the
she looks
frickin'
at
thing.
everybody.
She doesn't blink. You're right.
That whole thing about her not blinking is fucking nuts. I only saw her blink like one time in one shot in an episode. Every other time she's just staring at people dead on, like just letting you know she's fucking she's not human.
Uh-huh. So good. I loved it. I loved it.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna be like watching it again. Probably try to find some sort of physical copy if there ever is a thing. I don't think Netflix does that though. Well, no, they did with Stranger Things.
Yeah, they do it for certain shows. I don't think they don't do it for every show, but they do
I
do it
know.
for the bigger ones, I guess.
This one got some pretty freaking killer reviews, so maybe there's some hope.
Yeah, hopefully they do.
Maybe there's a collector's edition with the freaking that bottle of cognac. And what the hell they say?
the
$250 million or some shit.
yeah, diamond like encrusted all around, dipped in gold, and it has like the 100-something-year-old aged
Yeah,
cognac,
from like Britain or whatever.
and
He referenced some historical thing. Yeah.
one pour is worth more than like double the attorney's salary.
Yeah. Yeah.
One single pour, one shot. Like, damn, that is fucking expensive. What the hell?
Yeah. Yeah. God, what a freaking show.
There's too many good aspects. I don't even.
There really is. This, you know, back when we were all watching The Last of Us, and I was like, "Oh, this ruined TV." You know what? This show, this still stacks up.
Actually, yeah. Yeah. Because I just watched The Continental today, and I'm like, wow, this writing kind of fucking sucks. Like, the script and the dialogue and the writing is kind of piss poor compared to other stuff that I've seen recently.
Okay. Is that? We putting the cap on it
Yeah, for now. For now.
for now. All right, we'll come back. We'll come back next week and do another hour. All right, Adam.
Yes, Kevin.
Adam, let's talk about Goosebumps.
Let's talk about Goosebumps, Kevin.
I'm enjoying the show so far. I've watched all 5 episodes. Is it to the caliber of the aforementioned The Fall of the House of Usher? Absolutely not. But you know what? What it sets out to do, it does fairly well. It's a fun
disagree.
show.
I disagree. I
Oh,
think it's
alright.
better than The Fall of the House of Usher.
Oh my god.
I think it's better than Breaking Bad, and I think
Oh
it's the
my
greatest show of all time. Kevin, I want you to imagine a
Excuse me.
world where
Okay.
someone's stuck in a time loop and their copies explode and turn into watermelon Jolly Rancher goo.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
Name a better show that, name a better show. No. Yeah, it's definitely not to the caliber of 90% of the shows I actually watch. But I will say, I watched the first episode. I had more complaints than I had positive like thoughts. And I tried to be like, it's 50-50, but it was really like 30-70. 30% I liked it, 70% I was like, this is the worst dialogue. I like these kids. Some of them can't act. The writing is all over the place. The tone's weird. The scares are good. And I was like, nah. And you were like, honestly, it's good and everything's better than the first episode. And I was like, people always say that. Kevin doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Kevin's on drugs. Kevin, I watched the second episode today. What a fucking difference. What the hell? It is. This is why I like using Netflix 3-episode rule. If you watch 3 episodes of a show, you're going to probably finish the show. If you don't watch 3 episodes, then you're done. Like, you're not going back to it.
Right.
So I always try to give a show 3 episodes. I am shocked at the quality difference between episode 2 and 3 versus episode 1. Episode 1 has some of the worst dialogue and some of the weirdest acting I've ever seen in my entire life. Destinoto, you weren't here for this conversation. There's literally a line where a kid crashes his car, like a little scratch. It barely even looks like he crashed. And then he said, and then he says, "Look what you did. You made me scratch my fully loaded Rubicon." And I'm like, okay, let's pretend this kid, if it was mentioned that this kid was like a car guy or that he just got a car, you learn in episode 2 that he's filthy rich. And the Jeep Rubicon was clearly a product placement, and they had no fucking clue how to write it into the script. Like, there's a good example of product placement, and I'm gonna spoil a very small aspect of Loki. there's scenes that take place in McDonald's. They don't ever say I want McNuggets or I want this. Somebody mentions, "Oh, I'm not leaving until I get an apple pie." That's whatever. There is literally no branding there. It is like you're in a McDonald's. It's just where you're at right now. In this, that fucking Jeep I would never buy a Jeep Rubicon. Not because I'm not a Jeep guy, but because of this fucking episode. It's terrible. It's fucking terrible. That is the worst line of the first episode. But then there's like a love triangle, kind of. But this one girl is pissed for no reason all the time. And then in episode 3, they kind of clarify that, but at the same time, it's just one character is kind of like, he's not himself, I'll say, and he's feeding information to the one girl. And it's like, okay, so she's had doubts, but now he's making it worse, so she's going to be worse. Okay, whatever, that's fine. That makes sense. But the first episode, it's like, shut the fuck up. She can't be in the same room. Like, calm down. They've been friends since they were like 7 or whatever.
Right.
But yeah, there was a couple moments in that first episode where I was like, no, thank you. But also, the football kid is amazing. The kid who plays the football kid, if I don't see him in more things, I'm actually going to be upset. Because
he's a very good job.
I think he's the best actor in this, and even though he's kind of short, I believe him as a football player. 100%. Because when he's in the locker room giving them the pep talk, and then he sees the camera in the locker, I laugh so hard every time they show that scene, because they've showed it twice.
Yeah.
And the kid is so good, and every time he's on screen, I'm like, I'm all about this kid. I'm all about him. Second episode, it concentrates on somebody else with a mask, and I'll tell you what, Kevin, you're a goosebump kid, all right? You're a goosebump guy. I'll say.
I'm ready. Yeah.
That mask, is that a goosebump thing?
Yes, that is the haunted mask.
Okay.
Multi-part story.
Did they describe the voice of the mask in the book?
I don't remember. But everything else that like happens, very similar. Although this seemed to be more all-encompassing, whereas like the haunted mask of the book was really more focused on like the head.
Yeah, this was kind of interesting because she was the troll.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Honestly, the themes of the episodes for episode 2 and 3, love the fucking themes. Because episode 2 is this girl feels like a nobody, and she puts this mask on, and she's been trolling a couple people actually, and it turns her into a troll.
Yes.
And the effect was okay. And then later she was in makeup, and I was like, this looks way better. Also, shout out to her brother, Alan, best brother in the world.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought the mask, I think a lesser director or script writer would have chose the mask to have like it's me, I'm the mask. But instead it was like, hey, wear me. Like it was a nice, calm voice being like, no, don't, stand up for yourself. It was like enchanting, and I'm like, fuck yeah, man. Like, I was all about this second episode. I'm like, Alan's my favorite character. Because he was just so supportive. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
He was just so supportive, and I just loved Alan, the little brother, because he was like, go to this party. Cool. Also, real quick, when she put on that mask and then walked through the party and everybody's looking at her, I was like, yeah, it could be the mask, but also you're now showing, like, I don't know, a mile wide of cleavage. That could also be it. You're all a bunch of horny teenagers. I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah. Complete wardrobe change. Yeah.
Also, she took the cape off, Kevin. That's a big deal. Did. She was also walking with confidence. And she said she didn't wear that fucking cape since she was 12.
Right.
That girl fit into that outfit, and she was a busty Asian girl. Desinoto, don't worry, you might watch the show now. I'm sorry if I said that. I got you. But, people don't notice me. Def Sonoda was in that school, he'd be all over that girl. I'm just throwing that out there. Like mid-20s, you kidding me? Get out of here. But what's the thing you didn't like?
One thing I didn't like about the mask, and correct me if I'm wrong, please. It seemed like there was only one time where it wasn't in like its default pose, and it was so creepy when it wasn't. I wish they did more with
When it smiled?
Because that one, yeah, it was smiling after you
Yeah.
took it off.
So the mask, I think you're correct. But I also that kind of brings me into an issue I had with the third episode and the second episode. So the third episode, time loop. My issue with that episode is I love a time loop. The time loop lasts 4 minutes in the episode. It is so short.
It is.
And the person who ends up doing the time loop ends up using it to manipulate someone. Not great, but it's a good theme of the episode I'll get to. But the mask is also barely used, and then it's the finale. The time loop barely used, then it's the finale.
Yeah, okay.
So like the haunts are like I think the camera in the first episode balanced throughout the whole episode.
Right. Mm-hmm.
The second episode, it's in the beginning, kind of go away from it in the middle because there's something else going on. Go back to it at the end. Hey, it turns out because of the whole mask thing. And then the third episode, exact same thing. Also, when the football dude gets grabbed in the third episode, I was like, how the fuck was he grabbed? Why didn't he just start swinging? Also, shout out to the end of the second episode where the kid just explodes by getting a pool ball to the head.
Oh, yeah, that was cool.
And the girl goes, ah! And then the mom walks in and goes, what are you doing? You're covered in fucking slime, ruining these people's house. I'm like, every adult in this sucks. Except the little blonde lady that I will call Linda because she was in Lucifer and her name was Linda, and I refuse to call her anything else. But I think her name's Nora in the show.
I think you're right.
Fuck, I guess I'll call her Nora. I like Nora. She's the only one who seems kind of like regretful about what happened to Harold. Third episode though is about time, and then the time remnants kind of replacing him and then fucking up his life, and also working for the teacher walking down the hallway. Very funny. I was all about that body comedy. But the theme in the third episode is so good as well because it's all about, hey, the football guy says to his friend, hey, you don't have to change, just be yourself. And then he still doesn't do that. And then at the end, when the football guy was like, yeah, I honestly was tricked, I didn't know you. And he's like, how could you not know me? You're my best friend. It's like, because you're never yourself. You're always like adapting to where you are. And I was like, fuck. Oh man, they tied it together so well.
They did, yeah.
And I was like, wow. Yeah, I overall I'm liking the mystery. Margot's mom, how she was like, I'm coming back. I was like, what the fuck? I'm pretty sure that's the girl that he was obsessed with. That Harold was obsessed with Sarah, because I'm pretty sure a young version of her was in the picture book in the very beginning. In the basement before he burned.
You might be right on that.
Yeah. So I think she was the main love interest. And then James's mom was, I would assume, the main dick. Because she was a dick in this episode. In the second episode and the third episode. She sucks.
All the adults are real shitters.
Also, small gripe, very small gripe. In the third episode, James is walking through his very nice house, and he picks up a bottle of wine in a glass, and he's like, Mom! Like, like he has to clean up for her all the time. And then he opens a Pop-Tart, throws the wrapper in the sink, takes Pop-Tarts out of the box, and leaves the empty box on the counter. And I was like, what? Also, these are 10 seconds apart, these scenes, by the way. So I was like, who's cleaning after who here? All right, you got a maid. Don't lie to me, James. All right? Don't lie to me. But yeah, overall, I'm liking the show. I will continue it.
Okay.
I was real 50-50 on this, and then after the second episode, I was like, here we go. This is give me this.
Yeah, so I watched all 5. I'm not going to get into spoilers because now I know
Please,
Anthony
yep.
keep watching.
Yep.
I am. I can't wait for more episodes, but I'm going to say this. Given how they're moving along, oh, man, I want to say it's probably going to be episode 7 where we'll know if this is going to be a keeper or not.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Because I hope anyway. There really needs to be one event that happens in this season and not as the ending cliffhanger. If it's the ending cliffhanger, I may kill myself.
Oh my god.
No, I won't.
I see what you meant about the how you after the third episode you're like they got to introduce that doll. And I was like, "Oh, that's what he meant." It was great.
That's actually what I'm talking about. That's right. I forgot you know about that now. That doll needs to come into play before the season is done, as far as I'm concerned, because that will really set up the next way of writing. Because I think the way they're choosing to do these episodes is more of like an introductory of getting everyone involved in what is to come.
I hope it's not
where
a
they
doll.
go from there, no idea. What?
I hope it's not a doll. I hope it's Danny DeVito in costume.
Oh my god. That would be great.
Be like,
honestly,
what a tone
he could probably
shift.
pull it off.
What
he
a
could
tone.
probably pull it off.
What? I'd be like, what? Wait, what? What the fuck? What? Huh?
But what you call it? I think the 5th episode is a little weird.
That's about Margot, I think, right?
It's kind of boring. Yeah. It's gonna be her episode. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I need to go back through and start freeze framing a bunch of stuff. Not freeze framing, I mean pausing and looking at everything. Because I know more about the Goosebumps world, and I think there's stuff hidden places. Or I'll look up a YouTube video to see who pointed out what.
New Rockstars might have something. They usually got a breakdown or something like that.
Oh, okay. You have to link me the whatever you just said, because I totally didn't like. I'm not gonna remember it.
Oh, it's a channel. I'll look and see if they actually have something.
Because I'm curious of like what else has possibly been revealed, and I'm really intrigued on where this show is gonna go. Because somebody said it's like 8 episodes, but I thought the timeline they had set goes beyond 8. Because they said episodes are coming out weekly for like a month, unless I'm stupid and don't know how to count. Let me see. I'll look it up real quick. But I hope that this does well enough to get like a season 2 or whatever, get extended, because there's a lot of different ways this can go, and I'm intrigued to see, because like right now we're sticking with like items or like things that are mostly cursed items. But there's like whole Goosebump books about places, like A Night in Terror Tower. There's Horrorland, which is like this weird amusement park place. Then there's things that are about like creatures. Like there's a book about werewolves. There's already been a slight hint that Stay Out of the Basement might come into play, and I forget what character said it. You would have a better idea because you haven't watched as many episodes. Who was the one who mentioned gardening going wrong?
Oh, there wasn't gardening going wrong, I don't think, but
No?
Margot's dad was talking to the one lady, and she was from like the greenery place, and she said, "Oh, how's your wife? Take care of the plants?" And he's like, she's busy. She's in Seattle on a work trip. I'm doing the gardening, which is bad for the plants.
That's it.
Yeah.
So
because he's having some sort of, I think, affair with Nora or
Yeah, I don't know.
there's something going on there. I don't know.
But there's a
Ever
book.
since Dennis died,
Very.
things have been complicated.
I think it was the second book in the
Why do I
series.
know all these people's names?
I don't know. I think it was what you call it, the second book of the series, Basement, where whoever the hell the damn character was, is like growing plants and things in the basement for I don't remember what the original goal was. It wasn't like a nefarious reason at all. But then that went all like almost Little Shop of Horrors route, and
Ooh, love that movie.
yeah. But yeah, it'll be really interesting to see where all this goes because they seem to, instead of like going through the whole, here's like, here's like the plots of each book. Instead, they're just like taking everything like item wise and potentially creatures and locations and stuff like that from the books and putting it into their own all-encompassing story with this Mr. Biddle. Is the name? Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
who
Harold
like
Biddle.
dies. Yeah, who dies in the first episode.
What
But
happened
not
to
really.
his parents?
Good question. I have
That's
a
what
thought.
I want to know.
I have a thought. It'd be kind of weird to get back to it. But like where Goosebumps, the story, like the books begin, is the first book is Welcome to Dead House. And it's this house that goes up on the market. Everybody who like lives there disappears. And so this family is like, hey, this sounds like a great place for our next home. And they move in. And the like spirits of the people who previously lived there, yeah, did that tickle you?
Yeah, it did. Sorry. Anyways.
No, you're good. The spirits of like the people, especially the children that lived prior, are luring everyone into like the graveyard to basically drain them of all essence, and then they come back in like their own bodies for an extended period of time. It's real weird because like
Interesting.
in the town, there's like people who are in like body A, but the person like when you're talking with them or whatever, the responses and things you get, you're like, wait, this person isn't talking like who I'm seeing right now. It's real weird. But yeah, it's basically like the souls of those who are killed want to find the next group of bodies to feed off of until they can inhabit them.
Yeah.
So yeah, good stuff.
Kevin, 10
so
episodes of Goosebumps, by the way.
10? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I don't know how the hell you would do anything. It probably wouldn't be exactly that, but like you could do, I guess, something adjacent to that with this weird house that's already weird to begin with. My guess is and this is just a guess. This has nothing to do with like my knowledge of Goosebumps in general.
Mm-hmm.
My guess is that somehow the doll Slappy is I believe what it was called in the books, was involved from the start somehow, because he mentions wanting to get it back, and is very adamant about that.
Yeah, he is.
Which raises a lot of questions in and of itself, because whatever the hell this entity is has probably lived longer. So yeah. I don't know. I mean, I guess it doesn't have to necessarily live longer, but like he was a kid, or at least, well, or was he?
Well,
it's true. Wait, hold on. Going back to the first episode, when the house burns, there's like that face.
Face? What face?
Oh, it's not in the first episode? Cartel!
I mean, it might be. I have no idea what you're talking about, though.
I thought...
I mean, the house is alive, clearly. It's possessed in some way, because it traps him in that basement and then kills him.
Yeah, it traps him in the basement, and the candle lights the rug on fire.
Yeah.
Whole house burns.
Yeah, that fire was so weird. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
That's
it
not
was.
how fire works.
But I swear, as the camera's like panning away, there's like this puff of not really an explosion, but like this puff of fire, and there's like a face in the fire. That's like all snake-like
Honestly,
almost.
Kevin, it might have happened. I don't remember it. That
Okay.
episode was very trying for me.
Gotcha. Okay. So it could have just been that kid got possessed in the same way that the professor gets possessed, and it's really not that kid, and the kid probably just killed his parents. So who knows? See where it goes.
I don't know, because he seemed genuine.
Okay.
Because he was obsessed with a girl. Unless it's a really creepy ghost. I think it was just a weird kid who was bullied, and then the house killed him, and then he's back for revenge. Honestly, I feel like it's going to be sad.
Okay, so you're putting it directly on the kid. Okay.
Yeah,
it could be. Honestly,
yeah,
it could be.
I mean, clearly the house has helped him, but like, I don't know, because he seems genuinely sorry to the kid when he apologizes to him for breaking his arm.
Right.
Or whatever. They keep saying it's a broken arm, but it's in a sling, not a cast. So I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. That's also 6 months, and you put it in a sling, huh? But whatever. We don't have to look into that.
No, don't look at it.
This is a good chill show to watch for the Halloween season. Very spoopy. It's not scary. It's got creepy moments, and I think they nail it. And the effects are pretty solid.
Yeah. Overall, decently kid-friendly.
Yeah, if I had a kid, I would tell them to skip the first episode. Or, like, fast forward through parts. I'd be like, don't you ever quote the Rubicon line to me, or I'll kill you. I'll beat my kids if they quote that Rubicon line. Remember my fully loaded Rubicon!
Kid's first word is fully loaded Rubicon.
I will! I think I would become an eco-terrorist and burn down every Jeep place in the world. I'm just saying. But yeah, recommend Goosebumps if you have a spare, I don't know, 7 hours, I guess it's going to be, since episodes are 45 minutes, 10 episodes, about 7 hours.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh,
yeah.
45 minutes, wow.
Yeah, it's like, it's Disney, so it's like actually 38 minutes per episode and 9 minutes of credits.
Oh, I thought it would have been like half an hour episodes.
Nah, no, they're a little bit longer. It's good, though. It's good. Recommend.
Yeah. 5 episodes out now, and 1 a week. Starting next week? This week.
Yeah.
On Fridays, I think?
I think it's
20th
Fridays.
Is the first one?
Yeah.
So. Cool stuff.
An episode a week for 5 weeks. Weird it's not ending on Halloween, but hey, you do you, Disney. You do you.
No, but if I'm right with like around 7, maybe 8 for the dummy, that's Halloween.
Oh yeah, it would be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Halloween's not next week; it's the week after.
Yeah. I think that'd be a really good place for it, because I don't know. Again, ending with a cliffhanger where like, oh yeah, here we go, he's coming in next season would be cool, I guess. But like, I want it now.
I got one question for you.
I'm ready.
The week of Halloween, does that episode end with someone saying Happy Halloween?
Probably not, because we already had the Halloween party. Well, actually, do those Halloween parties, though, it was more of like a school thing? No, that was a private thing.
That was a private thing. It was supposed to be at the one girl's house, and then it moved to the middle.
So I think we already had Halloween.
I think someone's going to say it, though. I just feel like fourth wall breaking.
Oh, okay,
If the dummy appears, he's saying Happy Halloween.
Yeah, all right.
Or Goosebumps. Oh, real quick, title sequence of the show sucks. title.
Not great.
I skip it. Yeah.
Yeah, I skip
I'm like, this is. Usually that's a good track, like, for, hey, is this show going to be good? No, this title sequence sucks.
What was the title sequence for Fall of House of Usher?
No idea.
Was there one? I think
It's the Fall of House of Usher.
No, I think it just said
look at all these kids dying.
And that would be at the end of each episode.
Oh, it was at the end of each. There wasn't a title
Carla
sequence.
Gino gets hotter every year. What the fuck is up with that?
It's actually crazy. Some of the characters she portrays in that show are like...
I've seen the scenes. We're good. I know.
Yeah.
I've seen the scenes.
I've seen the scenes. I'm a big Carla Gugino fan. The only actor in every single Zack Snyder film.
Oh.
Look at that.
Yeah, she's in all the Justice Leagues and Man of Steel. She's in Watchmen. She's in all of them.
Huh.
Wow.
Yeah. She might not be in 300 now that I think about that, but whatever. She probably pops up at some point.
I'd actually, Adam, if you watch episode 4, you gotta talk to me about it. I'm curious to see how you think.
We'll keep
it
this
follows
going.
a similar recipe to 2 and 3.
Yeah, because he eats the worm and becomes immune to pain, according to Disney Plus. That is like, hey, you want to watch the next episode? This is what it's about. I'm like, hey, man, shut the fuck up. Just play it.
Yeah, I don't read those.
Hey, why not? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every other streaming service throws you in, but Disney Plus is like, hey.
I think the 5th episode might be a struggle for you. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm guessing that the show's not going to keep me as high strung as I am. Not high strung, as high feeling as I am now. But you know, I'll see it out. I'll watch till the end.
Cool.
Hopefully it's not like a Jessica Jones where I'm like, I hate this, and then I was like, oh fuck, this show's amazing, and then we get to one episode and I'm like, this is the worst episode I've ever seen of any show, and I want to kill everyone who's ever involved in making this fucking show. How are there 3 episodes left of this show? This should have ended now. Oh my god. Oh god, that episode is so bad.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's the one where they capture him.
Yeah.
Okay. It's Kevin, I literally was watching that episode real quick. I was watching that episode and I would pause it every 5 minutes to get up to take a walk. I was like, I gotta get through this, and I was getting so
I did
mad.
A similar thing. I got so mad at that episode. Oh my god.
It sucks because every episode is so good. David Tennant,
it is.
The man
He's fantastic.
is so good. Jessica Jones, what's her face? Amazing in it.
I don't remember it. But
absolutely
yeah,
amazing
really
in the show. Her friend, the character going on there, fucking Mike Coulter popping in, like, oh, everybody is so good. And then this fucking episode, and everybody makes the worst fucking decisions that are so out of character. Oh my god, I don't even want to think about it. I'm glad somebody else is on my side, but that episode hurts my fucking soul.
I ranted about that episode at length.
So
in
did
the
I.
car with Marie.
Oh.
She's like, "Oh, I don't see the problem," and I'm like,
"It's whoa." I don't see the problem.
I don't remember the details because it's been years, but like I remember.
They're like, we have to keep him in the cell. Hey, are we immune to his powers? No, let's go into the cell.
Yeah.
What? Huh? There's so many things. I'm glad that it's slowly fading from our memories, because one day I will know peace again without that episode in my brain. One day I will know peace. It's the worst episode of any show I've ever watched.
Wow.
Because of how invested I was in the show, and then Secret Invasion is one of the worst shows I've ever seen in my entire life, but that episode is so bad compared to everything around it. So it edges everything else out. Because it's just like, what? It's like, hey, have this steak, but also, instead of mashed potatoes, it's a steaming pile of shit. And also you got grilled asparagus. Enjoy. I'd be like, I mean, the steak looks so good, and I love grilled asparagus, but also the steaming pile of shit is ruining my meal. Ugh.
Yep. All right. Final thoughts and comments.
Jessica Jones, watch it. Skip episode 9, I believe. Yeah, no, Goosebumps recommend. Death Note, I think you would actually enjoy it. I don't think it would be like, oh, I love this show. I think you would just enjoy it.
I think I had watched a previous iteration of Goosebumps.
There was a movie a couple years ago with Jack Black.
I feel like I watched another show.
I mean, there was an old show.
There was the old TV show from like the 90s. That was actually halfway decent too.
It was very 90s though.
Had a really good intro.
Yeah, it did. They should have just remade that fucking intro.
I know. It's such a good intro. I love when at the very end, I will never forget the end of that intro because man, whoever did that voice, oh, you know what I'm talking about, Adam? You're ready to do it. No, that wasn't it.
Kevin, I can't do an impression of it. What the fuck do you want from me?
It was just this dude going, Goosebumps, reader beware, you're in for a scare, as like the freaking title pops up, oh, and then the piano, bump, 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 bum. I remember the end of that freaking intro, man, it was good.
Maybe it was the old one, I don't know.
Hey, beware, baby! You're in for a scare, baby! That's my impression.
Honestly, it would be better than what we have right now. It's just fucking ink on a page.
It's just ink on a page. Is that what it's supposed to be? Ink on a page?
Yeah, well, because it's the ink. It's like on the book material.
Honestly, if they filmed somebody writing in calligraphy Goosebumps in slow motion, it would be a better intro.
It would, because this is just like the ink bleeding into the like letters somehow.
Yeah, it's not. It's not even cool.
I don't even. Is there music? I don't even remember.
There's a sound. I'm pretty sure there's a few sounds that create a piece of sounds. Yeah, I don't. It's bad. It's not good. It's not
bad
good.
Intro. Yeah.
The only one that's worse is I'm watching Prison Break, and the current intro is literally.
Oh God.
It's literally that, and then characters and like just looking sad and in prison. And the show's about breaking out of prison, and I'm like, I don't think they had any idea what to do with this fucking intro. Like, you would expect like hard guitars and shit, but it's acting like it's a fucking 1600s Renaissance piece. It's so weird.
Yeah.
There was a point where I'm like, I'm pretty sure this was in an Assassin's Creed game, this song. What's going on here? I'm pretty sure Ubisoft stole this. It's very weird. It's very, I'm gonna fucking send people this fucking, it's so weird. But yeah, that's it.
Okay. All right. That's it for Kevin's topics. It took up almost the entire podcast. I'm sorry.
We're having a Ducktales.
Oh, Ducktales. Genesis. Are we talking about Ducktales?
No, we're signing off for tonight.
Nah, he's tired. He's tired. Yeah, he's tired.
I could have slept this entire show and it would have made zero difference. I could have fallen asleep the entire show and it would have made
you literally
no
could have
difference.
said something.
Fuck off.
You could have chimed in.
Shut up. We're ending the show. A good night, guys. We'll see you guys next week. Same time, same place. Twitch.tv/craftingachat. YouTube.com/starting too late with 2 R's. Go grab a pistol. Go shoot yourselves, you stupid idiots, and have a nice night. Goodbye.
Oh, my God.
All right, so before we end, I just want to talk about something real quick. There's a rumor of Bandai Namco being bought by Sony that popped up. And I know we all talked about it, but I just want to get Kevin's thoughts on it.
All right. Interesting, I guess. Oh my God, I found it.